morning, friends. Happy Christmas Eve. I hope you're all doing really well. Thank you so much for joining me for the final vlog of Vlogmas. I'm going to be vlogging today and tomorrow and combining it all into one video, and this will wrap up my Vlogmas series for 2021. Can't believe it. So I just crawled out of bed. I actually slept in a little bit later than I originally intended. I've got some house tidying to do. My mother-in-law will be coming to join us this evening. We always celebrate Christmas Eve with our big prime rib dinner, and this is the day that we do like our family get-together, that sort of thing. It's just us and my mother-in-law, but that's kind of how we do it. And then Christmas is more laid back, just kind of hanging out at home. So I gotta get the house tidied up and ready for company. Unfortunately, Eric got stuck working today, at least part of the day. That was not the original plan. He was supposed to have today off, but one of his guys called off, so he got stuck working, unfortunately. But he promises me it's going to be quick and he's going to be home before I know it. We'll see about that. So already not quite going as planned, but I'm trying not to let it ruin the whole day for me, you know. So I'm going to start tidying up, and once he gets home, he's gonna put our rib roast out on the grill, and we're just gonna kind of have a nice at-home Christmas celebration today. And of course, I'll take you guys along with us. Okay, so I got my living room all kind of tidied up. I moved that big table over onto the side of the room so that the kids have room to sit and open presents in the morning. I need to run the vacuum. The cats are loving all of this open space. Like, they're investigating and playing. So that's done. I need to move on to the kitchen next because it's a total disaster area. But then we will all be set up and ready for Christmas, for my mother-in-law to get here, and I'm pretty psyched about it. All right, well, it's the final day of the advent calendar. I cannot believe we've gone through 24 days of tea already. So day 24 is Jingle Bell Chai, and I think this is a brand new one. I don't think I've tried this one yet. So that's it for the advent calendar. I liked this a lot this year. Let me know if you guys did this advent calendar this year too and how you liked it. Hello friends, Merry Christmas to you. I hope that you had an absolutely perfect holiday. It is Christmas Day here. It's about 3 p.m. I have not picked up the camera nearly as much as I originally had planned, and I do this every year, trying to kind of straddle that fine line between wanting to share things with you but also wanting to be present and in the moment. So not as much footage over the last couple of days as I had wanted, but I know that you guys understand just trying to enjoy the holiday with my family. Plus I had my mother-in-law here over the last couple days, and she really does not like being on camera. She puts up a fuss every time I pull out the camera, so out of respect for her, I kept the filming to a minimum as well. But I think I was able to show you some highlights of our day, our beautiful prime rib dinner last night, my kids in their Christmas pajamas, and just, you know, unwrapping a few gifts this morning. We've had very, very low-key couple of days. I had big intentions of like getting all dressed up and putting on makeup, and my family kind of talked me out of it. They're like, why? It's just us, we're here at home, relax, don't put so much pressure on yourself, just enjoy the couple of days. And so that's what I decided to do. It's just been wonderful. So, like I said, it's about 3 p.m. on Christmas now. My husband just left to take my mother-in-law home. She doesn't drive, so he's gonna go and drop her off, and then he's gonna come home and make us a delicious Christmas fettuccine, which I'm really excited about. This is only the second year that we've sort of stayed home for Christmas. Usually we go and visit some of his family, but the last couple of years it's just worked out that we've been here at home, and I actually quite like it. It's nice to just kind of be lazy, let the kids enjoy their gifts. They were super grateful for everything that we got them. Austin's big favorite was his shirt jacket that I bought him, and the fit watch that we got him. He was really excited about that, getting it all set up. Robbie was super, super grateful for all of the things that as an adult he would have had to buy himself had we not gifted them. So giving gifts to adult children is a new experience for us, but really enjoyable. So yeah, I got a nice little stocking full of goodies that my husband filled up for me, so I will share that with you guys momentarily. But right now we're just kind of thawing shrimp. I got the house all cleaned up. We're enjoying our Christmas tree for the last day because we're actually going to be taking this down because we've got furniture being delivered on Monday. So, you know, we got to get the tree taken down, get this room emptied out, and really scrubbed thoroughly and mopped so that our new furniture can get put in. So we're just kind of having a low-key day, relaxing, enjoying the weather. It's actually been beautiful. It was like 50 degrees yesterday. It's a little bit colder today, but not cold, not December cold. So just kind of enjoying it, being outside as much as possible. And yeah, so that's what's going on. I'm going to continue to share with you little bits and pieces. Now it'll be easier to film now that my mother-in-law has gone home. I'll show you guys my husband's delicious pasta, and then we'll wrap up Vlogmas. I cannot believe that Vlogmas is over after today. I've gotten so used to vlogging. Don't worry though, friends, I'm going to continue to vlog here and there. You guys are still going to see vlogs. I'm hoping weekly on my channel in 2022. Of course, I can't predict the future, so we'll have to kind of see what happens, but that's the plan as of now. I want to continue to share day-to-day life with you guys. You seem to enjoy it, and I enjoy sharing it, so might as well keep on keeping on. But for now, I'll go ahead and say bye for now, and I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. So typically I stuff everyone's stocking, and I either stuff my own stocking or my stocking stays empty. But this year, Eric suggested that he stuff my stocking, and this is everything that he stuffed my stocking with. I have got treats for weeks. So he put in these Milano double dark chocolate cookies. He knows how much I love dark chocolate. That's going to be a recurring theme here. He gave me one of these Andes Snap Bars. Peanut M&Ms are my favorite, so he stocked me up on those, as well as a Symphony Bar. Have you guys ever had these Symphony Bars? These are so delicious. He got me my favorite movie theater candy, the Snow Caps, and the Junior Mints. He also stocked me up on lots of treats, some Ghirardelli squares. These are the dark chocolate sea salt caramel ones, which are my favorite. I've got some Twix in here and some Three Musketeers. Those are my favorite little chocolate bars. What else? We got some chewy caramels and some Dove dark chocolates. Lots of goodies. It's gonna last me quite a while. And then he got me some cocoa roasted almonds, some pistachios, and some eye makeup remover wipes, which I told him I needed. So I thought that was so sweet. He did a great job. I stuffed his stocking for him and got him a lot of, not the same type of treats, but similar things. Like, he got cookies and Cheez-Its and lots of treats as well. So we are all stocked up on snacks and candy for a really, really, really long time. But I think we're going to stick with this tradition every year because it's so nice to actually have a surprise on Christmas. We typically don't exchange like surprise gifts. We'll just buy ourselves something that we've been wanting in December. And of course this year we really splurged and we got that new furniture, but this was nice to be able to wake up to a surprise on Christmas, and I'm really excited about all these treats.
Hello. So I'm gonna make dinner and we're gonna show the whole process here. This is one of the family's favorite meals. It's fettuccine Alfredo and shrimp scampi. When I learned to make it, it was completely from scratch, but frankly, I don't have the time or the energy for any of that. So the pasta came out of a box. And the rest of it is pretty much from scratch. We used to make the pasta. Can't do that anymore. So we have, as far as ingredients, now I know it's called fettuccine Alfredo, but fettuccine is a little bit thick for me, so I use linguine instead. And we have just some salt. We found this lightly dried parsley at Walmart, which is awesome because I don't have to chop it and rinse it anymore. We have just shaker cheese and then also good shredded Parmesan. Heavy whipping cream for the Alfredo sauce. Garlic for the scampi. You can use olive oil or butter. In this instance, I clarified the butter so it wouldn't burn. You can use a mixture of both. You don't have to clarify it, but I had time to kill, so I did it. And then we have the shrimp lightly dusted in flour just to help absorb the moisture so you don't have to saute it as long. So we're going to heat up our clarified butter. As I said, you can also use olive oil if you care about the calories. And you can use the shrimp without coating it in flour, but you have to saute it longer to cook the water down more. The flour helps absorb the water. We're going to add some garlic and lightly saute that. Probably a couple teaspoons or a tablespoon. We like garlic in this house. Just going to saute it long enough to get the garlic flavor through the butter. Not even long enough to brown it. And then add our shrimp. I did lightly salt and pepper the shrimp in the flour, so that I didn't have to do it into the pan. And I'm just putting it in here instead of dumping the bowl because there's a bunch of little bits of wet flour in the bottom of the bowl. And it looks like I underestimated how much shrimp we have. It probably could have used a larger pan. The nice part about me cooking dinner is it means I don't have to clean up the mess afterwards. Somebody else will do that. And we add our parsley. As much or as little as you like, it doesn't really matter. I like a lot of parsley. I like this partially dried stuff because if you chop the parsley yourself and have to rinse it, a lot more of the green from the parsley comes out into the shrimp, and you end up with St. Patrick's Day shrimp. It looks like it turned a little bit green, but and I'm going to cover it just to help it cook a little quicker. I already have the pasta made. I have 4 of the frozen buttermilk biscuits from Walmart in the oven already. I mean, I say that somebody else will clean up, but I'm going to do some of that while I cook. Switch burners here. I need the bigger burner for the pasta. And I'm probably not going to have enough butter for the pasta alone, so I'm going to have to use some olive oil. The pasta's been cooked and rinsed and cooled with cold water, so we just need to lightly oil it and warm it up in the saute pan before we make the sauce. And I just use the tongs to turn the pasta and get it coated in oil so that it doesn't stick. And add pasta. To some of the oil off of the shrimp before I turn it off. And then we just kind of toss the pasta to warm it up. Some of the prep work takes a little while, but once you actually get cooking, it's a very quick meal. Then you take your heavy whipping cream and your cheeses. This is a very quick sauce, and it's actually the sauce that I learned in a high-end restaurant when I was 18 or 19 years old. And this is the recipe that they taught me, and I've used ever since. No flour to thicken it or anything. So you just take your heavy whipping cream, which is horrible for you, but tastes great, and pour enough in so that you can start to see the liquid through the pasta. And then you just turn it to mix it a little bit. And you simmer this, and once you start to see bubbles foaming in the cream, then you can add your cheeses, mix it, and it'll thicken. The foaming action, the boiling, is what starts to thicken the cream. And this turns out better than anything you could possibly buy in a jar in a grocery store. And it's really simple, quick, and easy. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more. And then you just wait to bring this to a boil. You can see some of the bubbles starting to form here. But we'll give it a little bit longer because the more it foams up, the thicker it'll get. So here is our shrimp scampi. And that was the timer to tell me to check the biscuits. And it was 18 to 24 minutes. I'm going to give them another maybe 3 minutes. Okay, so now it's foaming up nicely. So we can take our cheese, and I'm going to use a generous helping of the Parmesan shredded. And then some of the grated. And then I'm just going to start mixing it. Just lightly turning. And as soon as you start adding that cheese, it starts to thicken. Definitely not a meal for those with bad cholesterol. And you can pretty much turn your heat off almost immediately once you've mixed it with the cheese. But if you'd like to thicken it a little more, you can leave your heat on for a little bit while you mix it around, and it'll thicken some more while you mix. Turn the heat off, and the meal is done. Just keep mixing it a little bit after you turn the heat off so that it doesn't burn onto the bottom until the pan cools slightly. And then you can remove from the heat. Actually, I will go ahead real quick and just throw my shrimp back on the pan briefly to warm it back up. While I go ahead and get things set up and on plates. And there's our biscuits. And the way I've always served this is to put the pasta in the center of the plate and then to put the shrimp on top. And this time we don't have as much shrimp as we normally do, so I have to divide it up a little better. This shrimp is less in amount, but it's larger shrimp than I usually use.
So meanwhile, while my husband is showing you fancy schmancy meals, I can't even handle a bagged salad because I just spilled this absolutely everywhere.
So here is our finished product, which is fettuccine Alfredo and shrimp scampi with a biscuit and some Caesar salad. The nice thing about this meal is that portion size doesn't matter. You can make as little or as much as you like just by the size of the pan that you use and enough heavy cream to show through the pasta.
Here's my husband cleaning up when he said he was going to let somebody else clean up.
Yeah, well, the sooner you rinse the stuff off, the easier it comes off. If you let it sit, it's going to get worse. If only I could get some hot water to come to the faucet, we'd be okay.
Thank you for a delicious dinner, love.
No problem.
Okay, everyone. Well, that is going to wrap up Vlogmas for 2021. It seems like I was just sitting here announcing Vlogmas, and here we are at the end of it. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in throughout the month of December, for all of your comments and all of your support. It means the world to me. I cannot even tell you how much I appreciate it. Thank you for joining us for Christmas and for all of the days leading up to it. I had so much fun sharing with you. For those of you that love my vlogs, no worries. I'm going to continue to vlog into the new year, just not every day. So this, I think, is going to be the last vlog that you see from me in 2021. I'm not 100% sure about that, but just in case it is, I want to go ahead and wish you a happy new year. You will see videos from me, just not necessarily vlogs before the new year. So hope you have a very safe, happy new year. Thank you all for your support, and I will see you soon. Bye, friends.